Okay. Oh, maybe I could do this filter. Maybe. Anyway. Okay. Let's have a look at the masculine and see what they're up to this week, hey? Okay, so this is the Navigator's Tarot, here to do a masculine reading. We'll see what's going on. For the masculine energies. Ooh, turbulence. Whoa, yeah, devil energies. Hope for the future, but feeling very kind of there's a lot of turbulence on, like with the masculine energies at this time. Really kind of you're feeling oppressed. They've got the devil, oppression.
Want to say words of hope.
Swords, which
standing
is,
strong, but I'm not strong enough.
Circumstances right now. There's a lot of change that is happening, a lot of turmoil, and we are beginning to see that in the outer world, which is, of course, the 3D matrix world is very connected to the masculine energies. And so that's what we're beginning to see. So this is going to lead to a greater sense of understanding in the masculine's world of the truth of who he really is and how he is beginning to remove himself from that 3D matrix, which is keeping him trapped and distracted. Now, once again, when I'm talking about masculine and feminine, I am talking about energies, and any of us can have any of these in a greater amount at any time when we are not balanced, and depending on where we're at any given moment, at any given time. So these are the masculine energies, and the masculine energies is feeling a little bit oppressed, a little bit still connected to that 3D matrix, and not able to sort of move away from there as much as he would like to. But what is hidden is we do have the star here, and the star energies are about hope and faith. And, you know, I feel for the masculine, he's finding it very difficult to connect in with source and to connect through those feelings of having some sort of faith in something other than the 3D matrix world in which he lives and which he resides. And so it's sort of like about coming within and moving into that solar plexus center and connecting to source and all that is, and actually understanding that he is so much greater and far greater than any of the distractions that the 3D matrix world can hold for him. And so that is about having faith and moving into a greater sense of purpose and trust and understanding of who he really is in connection to something that is not outside of himself. Something he must go within to find that connection to source and all that is, and to have faith that there is something much higher within his own structure that also leads to the top sun, which is the masculine form, which is the sun that comes all the way straight through into his solar plexus and then down into the central sun of the earth. And once he begins to find that connection to source, then he will actually understand just how he can literally allow the change that is, trying to come in, that will literally dislodge him from that 3D matrix trap of distraction and the world, the outer world, where he can come in and find faith and love and trust within his own cellular structure, which of course that resides within, and that is where it's like letting go and letting God, and that is where God resides. I say he, but really that the source of all that is resides in each and every single cell within each and every single atom within everything within, as within and without. It is literally all there is. It's connected to all that is. I hope that makes some sort of sense. Anyway, we also have for the masculine the Two of Cups, which is about sharing love with another person, usually a feminine. So it's about coming into union sometimes with the feminine within, but also on a projected feminine as well. And it is the projected feminine which will lead him home to himself. And when he is in balance, when he finds that projected feminine and sort of like becomes attached to that feminine aspect of the self, he then can bring it into balance. Here we go, the balance card, so there you go. And sometimes it can come in the form of an outer projected feminine, but also, as I've said before, we have both feminine and masculine energies within, and sometimes we can be a little bit imbalanced. But for the masculine, who does tend to look without his and be distracted by the 3D matrix world, when he comes within, he finds that balance when he connects to the feeling center, which is his feminine center, which then, once that is expressed a little bit more, you know, like about giving, receiving, nurturing and allowing, that is when he can then come into balance. So for the masculine, it's about getting out of his head and, you know, into his physical body, to remove himself from any distractions that may come from an outer level. Come within, find those feminine aspects of self, whether he is finding them in the projected feminine, or whether he is actually able to sort of find them from within. Either or, that is his connection to source, which is the feminine. He must go within and balance those energies out and find that connection to the feminine, and then of course then find his connection to source and all that is. I hope that makes some sort of sense. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is going out into the world, and the Ten of Pentacles. This is where he's moving into. But, you know, this is also going to take a great deal of sacrifice and removing himself from the old matrix that is falling and crumbling and falling. But he will have victory over that. And look at this beautiful fortune. Wow. Masculines are doing very, very deep purging work, and it is like, for some of them it's actually really quite difficult, because they have been in these energies, that, you know, that connection to the 3D matrix world, and it has actually led to a huge imbalance. But he is purging out a lot of those old connections, denser energies that no longer are required, because to move into a greater sense of balance with his feminine, he needs to purge out a lot of the older energies. Which he is doing. He will come into union. Of course, this is all about union with the feminine. And once he does that and comes into balance, then he will find that union within, which is then, he's then able to sort of connect a lot more freely to source, and to have faith in all that is, through his connection to the God source presence within, which of course lies within each and every single cell within our bodies. So yeah, beautiful cards. These are absolutely beautiful cards for the masculine, and he is going to be moving into, that is his goal, to be moving into those beautiful energies of union with his feminine, and then coming into union and balance within, and then as within, so without. So that will be about having a greater sense of faith, honor, trust and respect for the self, and therefore others. And this is the victory of the Two of Cups, which is union with another and celebration with that beautiful cup of love. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, great job, masculines. You guys are doing an amazing work. Okay, see you soon. Bye for now.